all of you. We will now start the UN Assembly. I am the UN host, Jerica Rachel Gao. The General Assembly is the main deliberative, policy-making, and representative organ of the United Nations, comprising all 193 members states of the UN. It provides a unique forum for multilateral discussion of international issues including peace and security. Now let us all welcome the representative of each country. For China, let us all welcome Mr. Nino. Mr. Jason for Japan. Christian Obliapas for Korea. Mike for America. Mr. Chrismar for Italy. And Mr. Billy for Italy. I am giving time for the audience to ask questions to the representatives. Please sit down. Who will raise a question for the China?
Here. Yes, sir. Minmi Dokio Biahua Wenfi Shoro Shi Shime Zapoi Yin Xiang Yemenwa Joywe Koya Lingdao Ren Ye Roe Deling Remen Jeo Ki Mei Wente.
Mr. Nino, what is your answer?
Song Hang, Nyo, morning daw, morning. Sino wa, sino wa? Also, sinya, ako, kinsiyo na. Ansiyo do, doklo, intro. Ano ka, intro? Yang sing, sing ah. Binga, sino? 回我延期就呀呀你你辛苦多一定辛苦东西啊空松用来的呀从来最好
According to Mr. Nino, the main cause of climate change is the global warming, which has many negative consequences on physical, biological, and human systems, as well as other effects. The global temperature increase brings disastrous consequences, endangering the survival of the Earth's flora and fauna, including human beings. For Japan, who will be asking the question? Yes, please.
Here's the question. SJ Nyochecha Matawa Watawachita. Dito Meto Hacha Mokoyoto Yoruba Meto Mokoyoto.
Okay, the question is about the SDGs, or we are called Sustainable Development Goals. It happened in 4 years ago. What do you think? It helps a lot in every country and is a possible solution about our economic crisis. Mr. Jason?
私もございます。SDG についてまたは私は持続的な発想の雇用と呼ばれたになる4年後に進むと起きるだろう。
Mr. Jason's answer is the Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by all the United Nations member states in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. Yes, it helps a lot. Achieving the SDGs requires the partnership of governments, private sector, civil society, and citizens alike to make sure we leave a better planet for future generations. As for Korea, who will raise questions?
Here's the question. 어렸을 때 비영가의 조민, 비영가 조민, 언어의 조민을 했으니까
Mr. Christian is the pastor. Do you believe that in our generation, we have a more modern and effective youth compared to the past leadership UN generations?
알았어요.
이거 쉬운 거야? 지옥이 없다고? 아, 싱싱한 거야? 저기가 그래. 지수야, 왕래교는 찌르스네, 야외교는 쫄아보고 그래. 이혼행, 수업병 1945. 영어로 수추추추그래. 습녀소 요조 합병절 영도 요징행 용용괴. 동아괴 같은 고체 진화와 아심려.
Last part. Wait lang.
지속 보충장 간대 통계 과제계다.
감사합니다.
Mr. Christian answered, yes, it's more modern and effective today because country leaders unite to share ideas to present possible issues to be tackled and how to give possible solutions for it. So that the United Nations must act. The main parts of the UN structure are the General Assembly, the Security Council, the Economic and Social Council, the Trusteeship Council, the International Court of Justice, and the UN Secretariat. All were established in 1945 when the UN was founded. As the world's only truly universal global organization, the United Nations has become the foremost forum to address issues that transcend national boundaries and cannot be resolved by any one country acting alone. That's all. For America, yes, please.
Mr. President Jordan Jr. My question is, we are facing great issues today, but one of these is, how can we overcome the inequalities and defending human rights?
I would like to promote the holy life when we are going to promote the inequality in the human rights. When you are governed by the what we call holy life. So just like Jesus Christ, when he saved both Jews and Gentiles so that the united will be there. So that is the idea that I was able to share with you and to be
closing song?
For Italy, will raise the question.
Sono molte persone comunicano che possono influenzare i paesi umani, campus migliorare la sicurezza e la protezione.
Mr. Krismar.
Nel fornire umanitari. Presente rapporto offre una panoramica dell'ambiente di sicurezza globale e il suo impatto sulla sicurezza del personale umanitario e del nazione risposta dell'organizzazione. Egli si pone del sistema di gestione della sicurezza Unity Sutro del Dipartimento per la Sicurezza per far fronte alle richieste di gestione della sicurezza per considerare il lavoro della nazione in tutto il mondo.
According to Mr. Krismar, in delivering humanitarian relief, sustaining peace, defending human rights, and promoting social and economic progress, United Nations and humanitarian personnel are facing a wide range of threats from armed conflict, crime and civil unrest, to violent extremism, infectious disease outbreaks, and natural disasters. They continue to work in increasingly dangerous places to help those in need. The present report provides an overview of the global security environment, its impact on the safety and security of humanitarian and United Nations personnel, the organization's response, and efforts by the United Nations Security Management System under the leadership of the Department of Safety and Security to meet the challenges and demands for security management to enable the work of the United Nations worldwide. Last but not the least, Mr. Saud, who will raise the question for... Yes, please.
How does that LGBT iila ko na natatati ilas almustakal kaman almukinisip anya kung edad sa kanila yatan min ang sukal min at makaruwal ilan.
The question is about the issue of LGBT. If we look forward for the future, is it possible their population must be increased in the population of male and female?
Okay. Hindi matama sa awal administrative. Lima sa masawa. Lima sa awal LGBTQ people 92% ana almutahima yagba aktar men ultima but 52% ya poliginana aktar kwabala yakul 4%. Then sa wala 3% sa kul.
Okay, the answer is, when survey respondents were asked how the level of overall social acceptance of people who are LGBT has changed over the past decade, the reactions were overwhelmingly positive. About 9 in 10 LGBT adults, 92%, say society is more accepting of gay, lesbian, bisexual, and transgender people than it was 10 years ago. This breaks down to 52% who say society is a lot more accepting today and 40% who say society is a little more accepting. An additional of 4% of LGBT adults say things are no different in this regard than they were 10 years ago, and 3% say society is either a lot or a little less accepting today. So today we have heard the answers of each representative to each of the questions and global problem that you have raised. I wish each country prosperity. That's all.